We welcome you to Stable on the Strand this year. It's just wonderful to have you on board, and we value so much your participation in making this event such a success. Stable on the Strand is a significant event for our city, hosted by the Combined Churches of Townsville. And the annual event is held at Strand Park, Townsville, attended by 40,000 people over 5 nights, always the 18th or 22nd of December, 5:30 to 9:30. Stable on the Strand celebrates the Christmas story, the birth of Jesus, and features the town of Bethlehem, the Strand Park Food Fair, live music, performances on the main stage, on the beach, interactive children's activities, youth activities, refreshments, and so much more. And entry, entertainment, the carousel, and all the activities are free of charge. The church's gift to this community this Christmas. The enthusiasm, the commitment, and the love shown by our volunteers is just contagious. The unity shown by the Combined Churches is one of the keys to this success. And we hope and pray that you'll have a wonderful time as you are a volunteer at Stable on the Strand.
Oh, thanks, Anne. G'day guys, how you going? My name's Ben. As a volunteer for Stable on the Strand, there is a few things that you do need to keep in mind. You are required to attend one of the pre-event volunteer gatherings. You need to read through and familiarise yourself with the volunteer handbook. You need to complete this volunteer induction. You need to volunteer for a minimum of 1 2-hour shift. And you need to work with your team leader on defined duties. In volunteering, we ask that you serve with joy. Act with honesty, integrity, and humility. Commit to excellence, courtesy, and responsibility. Involve as many people as possible in appropriate ways, regardless of skill, age, or limitations. Be respectful, genuine, and transparent as we share the Christmas message. An important area for Stable on the Strand is child safety. We are committed to the welfare of our community, especially the children and the young people that are involved in Stable, and keeping them safe during the preparation and the presentation of Stable on the Strand. Lucy, put the knife down, put the knife down!
Child safety guidelines which relate to the event site are: 2 leaders or volunteers will always be present when working with or supervising children. No leader or volunteer will be alone in a room with a child while either is changing clothing or costumes. It is not the responsibility of the organisation or its leader volunteers to discipline a child if a child does not abide by the rules set down by the leader or volunteer, or is an obstruction to the care of the other children or may cause harm to other children. The child will be removed and referred back to their parent or guardian. We ask you to read the full child safety policy, which is available in the volunteer registration system.
All right, now let's take a tour of the Stable on the Strand event site. At Stable on the Strand, you are required to adhere to our site rules.
No alcohol, drugs, or smoking on site. No glass or balloons on site. Before bringing a vehicle on site, obtain permission from the site manager and complete the briefing. Do not hang any items from trees or structures without permission from the site manager. Do not bring dogs or other pets to stable. Use white cable ties only. When removing or trimming the end, Place the cable tie or end in a rubbish bag or bin. Protect grass areas from damage, for example, oil dripping from grills and animals.
You are also required to adhere to our work safe guidelines.
For the event and bump in and bump out, sign in and out each time you visit the site, both during setup and the event. Wear enclosed shoes except when in costume in the town of Bethlehem. Wear long sleeves, sunscreen and a hat. Drink plenty of water to avoid dehydration before, during and after your shift. Keep your work area tidy and safe and free from clutter and hazards. Act sensibly. Bend knees when lifting. When working with animals, use the hand sanitizing solution washing facilities available. When handling food items, ensure your hands are clean or you wear the food handling gloves. Consult the site electrician or site manager before plugging in any electrical leads and equipment. All electrical equipment, leads and power boards must be tested and tagged. For bump in and bump out, use personal protective equipment appropriate for the job. Only use equipment or power tools you are trained to use. Only use ladders which are rated for industrial use and which comply with Australian standards. Ask the safety officer for assistance if you are not ladder safety aware. At all times, follow instructions and requests from the safety officer. Report all health and safety issues, incidents, accidents, near misses, hazards and equipment damage immediately to the safety officer or site manager. Further details regarding safety are available in the Volunteer Handbook, which is available online in the Volunteer Registration System or in printed format on request.
Incidents and emergencies may occur on site. Here's some scenarios and how to respond.
In the event of a medical situation or an accident, for minor situations, escort the individual to the first aid station. For major situations, advise the individual to stay put and calm them. Seek assistance from other stable team members or bystanders to contact first aid. In the event of lost children, if you find a lost child, 2 volunteers, preferably a male and a female, should remain with the child for 2 to 3 minutes in the area where the child was found to allow the parents to return. Following this time, accompany the child to Stable HQ. Parents looking for a child should be directed to Stable HQ. When working with the public, difficult situations can arise, such as people refusing to follow directions.
Hey, I'm with the band, mate. I'm with the band, let me in.
People who are drug and alcohol affected. Disruptive or difficult people.
Oi, play some AC/DC.
People damaging or taking property.
Hey, look, love, we got some free chairs here. Free chairs for everyone.
If a difficult situation arises, ensure members of the public are as safe as possible. Let Stable HQ know immediately so our chaplains and caretakers can attend to the situation. If you see anyone handing out literature which is not branded with Stable on the Strand logo, or people taking professional photographs other than those approved by Stable who can be identified by the Stable media vests they are wearing, let Stable HQ know immediately so our chaplains and caretakers can attend to the situation. In the event of a site-wide emergency, we will evacuate the site. For example, a blackout, power failure, or a fire. Under the supervision of your area leader, ensure people in the area are safe. Ask your area leader to phone 000 if appropriate and let Stable HQ know 000 has been called. Escort the public quickly and calmly from the park to the emergency assembly area on the beach. Follow directions given over the main stage PA or Town of Bethlehem PA. Here's your top 7 reminders for the Stable on the Strand this year. Plan to arrive 30 minutes early for your shift to allow time to check in and prepare. Do not bring valuables to the site. Stable on the Strand is not responsible for mislaid or stolen items. Ensure essential items such as licenses, money, mobile phone are stored safely. Park your vehicle some distance from the site to enable our guests to park nearby. On arrival, sign in at the volunteer's office using your barcode. If required, collect your costume. Check in with your area leader for a briefing, set up requirements, safety awareness, and prayer as we go out and serve the community. At the end of your shift, help clean up your area and pack away any items. Return your costume, check out with your area leader for any additional tasks or updates. As you leave, swipe your barcode at the volunteer's office to confirm you have finished your shift and are leaving the site. And remember to smile, it's your greatest asset.
Well, that concludes our induction. Back to you, Anne. Nailed it.
We truly appreciate your contribution to Stable on the Strand this year. We hope that your volunteering experience will be something that's very special and very worthwhile.